I've got 5 of my mates, and we're all going to go see Skepta. How are you feeling, Andrew?
I'm so excited. Hello, and welcome to In Conversation with Gould and Kirwan.
It's the Gould and Kirwan Show,
back.
Andrew.
Sorry, I still need to get used to that.
Gould and Kirwan Show, Episode 3, Season 3.
Nice.
We've got a cracking show for you today.
An absolute crack.
Last time we had Mark, a lot of good comments coming in for him, but we need to test who can possibly replace Michael. So we've got our next auditionee, Alfie Green. Say hello.
Welcome to the show.
Mate. Okay, don't overtake the show, Jesus. Come on, chill out. And then we've got... I don't really know why he's here, but we've got Taha.
Taha, who is...
our friend. I guess, I mean, we normally get people on who are either comedians or have some talent, but Taha, is he just like a friend? I don't really know what his thing is.
I didn't know he was considered for the next show?
No, not definitely not.
He wants to. He wants to be. Well, Taha is one of the
his
most...
mum messaged us and said he'd really like a bit of radio
Yeah,
experience.
get him on.
We thought we'd get him on.
No, Taha
Say hello, Taha.
Hey guys.
All right, there's Taha.
No, Taha is honestly the definition of a mythical creature.
Yeah.
We're going to give a dedicated segment to him later in the show so he can tell us all his wisdom as well as anecdotes. I also want to quickly preface the show by saying that when we were outside planning, Horatio said, we've got bags of time, guys. Why are we panicking?
Classic line from me.
He thought the show was an hour later than what it was. So that's Horatio's state right now. Not very happy about it.
Not at all. But Michael, can we please get a round of applause? Michael has just handed in his dissertation.
Yeah.
Well done.
Finished my degree.
Very nice.
It's absolutely done.
And now I don't really know what to do with myself because Michael's going to be leaving and I don't have any other friends.
That's true.
Nightmare.
Oh, yeah. When are you going back to Ireland?
When we're going back to Ireland, end of the term, I'd say.
that's fine.
But
That's
I need to just let my mental state recover right now.
Yeah. And how best to let your mental state recover?
Then a bit of the old Gould and Kirwan magic.
I was going to say Skepta.
Yeah, exactly.
but-
I do
Oh,
something-
no, okay,
I do
both
something
are good.
leaking, it
All
pushes
right,
me
forget
into,
what. Scratch that. Just
despair.
let's try it again.
Both are
Try it
good.
again.
And how better to recover your mental state than with a bit of Skepta?
Radio. Boom.
Radio.
That's
Love
not
it.
me.
All right, let's get introducing Alfie. People want to know what's going on with Alfie. Oh, please do message in. You have an anecdote for us? We need an opening anecdote just to kind of describe who you are as a person.
Well, yes, so I do have a few anecdotes. And I like to think that childhood maketh the man. So I've got a few anecdotes from my childhood.
Can we quote you on that?
Yeah, you can. I think it's Shakespeare, to be honest with you. Most of what I say is Shakespeare without knowing it. But anyway, arrogance aside. When I was, should I start with my appendix wings story then?
Yes, Alfie.
Yeah, sounds perfect.
It sounds
Please.
brilliant.
So at the tender age of 12, I was shut down with appendicitis.
Sorry.
I know that's not me, but it was...
Wait, we
We
should
need some
quickly
more
say.
girls in here.
We should quickly say that we are all going to Skepta.
Oh, is that
together
not
after.
clear?
Yeah,
that
Is
wasn't
not
clear. No.
Oh yeah, all
But
of us are going to Skepta.
reminder every 5 minutes is in order,
Yeah,
I
okay,
think.
nice.
Anyway, so
Let's
I was in
get
the
his anecdote
hospital.
out, sorry.
Yeah, well, I wasn't in the hospital. That's the thing that makes me angry to start with, Mum, because
Mrs. Green.
at the time, swine flu was going around the country, and they said if your son or child is complaining about their stomach, then don't send them to the hospital because the swine flu will just pass. The hospitals don't have enough people.
Yeah.
And she thought I had swine flu right up until, do you know when she realised I didn't
When
have
did she
swine flu?
realise, Alfie?
When my actual appendix popped while I was on the loo.
Like, what does that
After, like,
entail?
a particularly
Does
big
that
At
push.
first
like
I thought my
your
pelvis
soul
had
goes out
broken
your
open.
arsehole?
Yeah. To be honest with you, I don't want to go too into depth because
Please
the
do.
listeners at Raw don't deserve that.
You haven't earned it yet, guys.
No. But we will return one day.
I'm sure we will.
So
to your
your
appendix.
popped. Does that just mean?
Yeah, it actually popped. I was in bed. It was like the 1690s or something. They tried to kind of nurse me back to health in my bunk bed.
What happens when your
And
appendix is... When your appendix
I don't
was
really
like,
understand what
doesn't
that means.
poison just
Yeah, the
course
poison
through your
spreads.
body?
It was like a Homeric sea washing around my stomach throughout.
I have an appendix story because I was convinced that I was really hurt my tummy, and my mum who's a nurse was convinced that I hadn't my appendix, so I needed my appendix out. So we went to the hospital.
Yeah.
They found out I was just really hungry. Yeah,
It's a little less poverty than me.
It's true. I just ate some food and I was like, oh no, I feel better now.
Any other appendix-related stories?
Any more appendix-related stories?
I was only on the prologue, but we can continue.
Oh, no, sorry. Oh, God.
Yeah, I was
Alfie's
only on
still
the
bloody
prologue.
chatting. She.
go
Right, come
on,
on, back to the
Alfie.
Alfie
Well,
Dream
chat the
Show.
wall. So I got to, long story short, I was at the hospital with quite a few drugs inside me, morphine, habit that I
All
still
legal.
haven't
Other
overcome.
medical drugs are available.
Yeah. Well, not that we promote that sort of thing
No.
here at Raw. And anyway, I was quite delirious at one stage, and we were about to take the appendix out, and I'd said to
Were you doing it together?
Yeah.
Group task.
Yeah. It was a bonding experience. And I said to my mum, Mummy, what happens when my appendix goes? And she said, oh, don't worry, darling, it's probably just something to do with berries, or why my voice is weirdly masculine like this. And then I said I'd come up with a theory by then that the appendix wings were...
Oh, he's giving it away.
The appendix grew wings that allowed you to fly up to heaven with the angels when you died. So I was quite worried
Well,
about
I swear
that.
that's what happens. I thought we all agreed on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
No,
Okay.
Go on,
Alfie.
come back,
It's been a
Alfie.
pleasure.
Carry on.
But she said it was okay, and recently, and I suggested the name Appendix Wings to a series of bands after that, because I thought it'd be a good name for a band.
Do you just go around to like bands with like flyers? Try
Yeah,
any
no,
name.
talks, yeah.
Just sounds
So
like the
the
part of the
appendix wings.
hospital
Yeah.
where they deal with appendixes.
Oh yeah, the appendix. Oh,
appendix.
nice.
It's got layers.
It's
If you want to
already
be like
improved
Michael,
my
you've got to have
entire
these kind of
life. Yeah.
cracking links.
I had 7 years for
Well,
that,
we're looking.
and he's already improved it.
Well, I'm looking because we're looking for a person on a new show, and our two kind of categories are your parents need to be divorced and you have a silly voice. He's definitely got a very
So
silly
the
voice.
pen- you don't
the
need an
silliest of
appendix then.
voices.
See, now what I think is
No.
because his parents aren't divorced, which is a bit of a low because I know.
But then there's
But then
time
his
until
vo-
the next
Well, I
season.
don't know. I don't know yet. I haven't
That's true.
spoken to them
That's
in a few
true.
weeks.
Oh, so hopefully, well, not
I will.
hopefully.
Should we make a pledge and an ask
Yeah,
now?
so just ask your parents if they can get
Live
divorced
on
before the
air.
next show.
Yeah.
It's a small
Chris
thing.
and
but,
Judith.
But maybe
Well, they've
his
got the
voice is
summer
so
together.
silly that it overcomes the
I think
divorce.
it
I'm
is.
surprised
It
they
is
It's
haven't
one of the
most,
divorced.
it's one of the most
voice.
fantastic voices I think I've
It's just
ever heard.
Alfie Green,
Yeah, it's
isn't
just
it?
Alfie
Yeah,
Green.
how we doing?
Cheesy biscuits.
Cheesy bloody biscuits.
And because this thing about Alfie, he has the most incredible use of slang I've ever seen.
One of the best.
Because he's a very white-looking man, but he comes on like, yeah, so there's this moist brain. He was chatting to this gassed up, yeah. You literally,
Indeed, I do.
It was literally like
Indeed,
a different
I do.
language.
So,
Can you explain to us brers and yats?
Well, Brez and Yats are the two genders that can be applied to people. We're in a very progressive age now, so it's not a automatic term.
Yeah,
and the
nice,
Yat,
nice.
the Yat is the
We
is the
promote that.
lady. The Yat is the lady.
How? How the hell is that a lady?
I get a nice visual image when I say Yat, not a sexual one, obviously. But I get
What image
it's
you
kind, a kind of nice a yellow.
a
I see
yellow.
yellow.
Well, because of the
Why?
letter Y.
That's not that
Yeah.
much of a jump.
Yeah.
And then
a yellow
Brer-
cat.
Brer is like a development of bro. It's
Yeah,
like,
I get
comes
Brer.
mostly
I
from
like it
Jamaica.
because it's kind of like a noise, just bread.
But so
Yeah,
we do have
Brer.
no
There's
idea.
that, yeah, this moist bread.
I think we kind of worked out that soon we're going to be taken over by China, so we're making all our words kind of similarly Asiatic. So like Yat and Brer.
Nice.
And
that's
the
the
rest of
justification
saying they're
behind it.
borderline racists are quite Asiatic. So there you go. And using the word Asiatic is probably too much anyway. But let's carry on.
All right. Basically, what's happened with me recently is that the aux cable on my iPhone is broken, so I can't listen to any music off it. So I've been stuck with my dad's iPod, and he was a DJ from 1978 to 1982, and that period there's some great bangers on there.
Absolute.
Absolute fun
Aw.
classics. There's some great stuff. As soon as he stopped being a DJ, his music taste is one of the worst things I've ever heard. I mean, and the only thing I can cling on to are those horrendous guilty pleasures. I mean, I've had to scroll through all these kind of Mumford & Sons, Coldplay, Mariah Carey. But then I think for this show, I think we're going to do all the songs, because there's 5 of us, we're going to play our guilty pleasure. And this is a song that keeps on coming on my iPod, Ironic by Alanis Morissette.
That was our first guilty pleasure there from Horatio.
Absolute
An
banger.
absolute cracker, no, I have to say. Right, so now we have Taha Ahmed on the mic. He's joined us from the sofa. How are you doing, Taha?
Fire in the booth.
Yeah, I'm good. I feel good.
This is
Glad to
great
be
to have
here.
on the radio. So Taha's got a great selection of anecdotes to
And
tell
that's kind of
us.
why he's on the show, would you
He's-
say?
Yeah, so we've got a nice Taha segment coming up, but I think it'll be good to preface Taha's character, which this thing that happened yesterday sums him up perfectly. So he had a meeting with his seminar, his personal tutor the other day.
Okay, yeah.
And on a kind of off comment, wasn't a big deal at all, he mentioned that Taha had missed 3 seminars in a week. And he said, this is surprising, Taha, because you only missed 3 seminars in the last term. So what's going on? And so Taha brings it home, and basically he tells every single piece of information to his parents. Everything.
Well, is that just the general thing you do?
It's a general thing.
That's what I've brought up like.
Yeah, just,
Honestly,
fair
everything.
enough.
So he went home to play cricket, as he does.
Oh,
loves his
there's
cricket.
grass on the wicket. Let's play
some cricket.
That's what we say here on the Gould and Kirwan show.
Endorsing cricket since day one.
Other sports are available.
So he goes home and tells his parents about it, and his mum says, is a bit concerned about it, and they're both doctors. So they say, we'll write you a sick note to give to the personal tutor.
Okay.
Right? So any other person in the world would say either, Mum, you don't need that, it's fine.
I tried, I promise, I tried.
And then even if they persist, you say, okay, Mum, and then you just throw the letter in the bin.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Taha has handed that letter into the head of sociology. The head of sociology doesn't even know who Taha is.
And he's really like a renowned professor, like a world expert. And there's just this kid.
Let alone does he care about if he's missed 3 seminars because of his tonsillitis, which wasn't even tonsillitis.
How do parents get do they send the sick note in?
No. They give the sick note to Taha, so he can easily discard of it. Taha actively hands it in.
Who gives him the sick note?
His parents.
Did you hand it
they're
personally?
doctors.
When you went back to the weekend?
Yeah,
and
it's got the proper doctor seal of approval everywhere, and there's a little envelope addressed to the head of sociology, and he goes and slides it under his door.
It was history seminars anyway. It wasn't even sociology.
Have you had a reply yet?
I'm still waiting.
I love it, like the expert of sociology, one of the world's experts, just has like a press conference. Like, I've received a letter. We all hope that Taha will get better soon. We're all praying our thoughts with him and his family.
It is honestly shocking. But so let's get into some of Taha's anecdotes.
Let's get inside
Taha.
Who is Taha Ahmed?
I'll be fascinated to find out who he actually is. Yeah. And where should we kick it off with, Taha? Should we kick it off with the urinal?
Well, most of them are kind of based... Okay, no, we'll kick it off with the urinal.
We'll kick it off with the urinal.
I don't want to ruin anything.
So, Taha, tell us your urinal story.
This is
just basically, I was in year 1, first year of school.
How old is that?
I was 6 years of age, so little old Taha.
Yeah.
This is me. I mean, I'm new to England at this stage, of course.
Where do you come from?
Pakistan, straight off the boat, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And then I see
satire.
I see everybody standing up to we in this strange country.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what are they doing? Obviously, I sit down on the urinal, and then just it's one of those ones with a line. Yeah. So everybody's just there together. And then I've just sat down, taken a poo. I'm thinking, where's the toilet?
Did you enjoy the sense of community while you were producing your fecal matter?
Bunch of animals.
Did you just go in on your Mum, I'm just going to the loo. See you later. I'll just be.
Who were you with? Yeah.
No,
were you with your parents?
No. This is in the middle of class. This is year 1.
Oh,
it's
at school,
please. Yeah.
Did anyone see you?
4 people around me. I promise you.
Oh
it was just
my
normal.
God. Can you imagine being a 6-year-old child and seeing little Taha having a poo in the urinal?
Lads? You right, lads?
It's just right. I don't know. It's a bit weird. Feels a bit wet.
It's just crazy.
No, this literally sounds like a story the Daily Mail would make up about immigrants.
Yeah.
Coming over here.
They can't fit into our lives.
Urinals. Not understanding our culture. You got a piss in the bloody thing. Bloody Pakistanis.
Oh my God.
No toilet paper either. It was the worst day of my life.
What did you do?
Just the photo on the headline of this little Taha crouched over the urinal saying, "Do you want any more of these coming over here?
Pooing in our urinals."
I'm interested in how you got up there, because weren't you quite short at the age of 6? Did you have to climb up?
Were you like with your
Bit of a
feet
tricep press. Feet are
dangling off the edge?
It was comfortable. You sort of sink in nicely because you can imagine how it dips in.
Would you
designed that way.
recommend to Gould and Kirwan viewers to give it a go?
There's no toilet paper accessible. You've got to go in with your own toilet paper.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
That's the issue. So if you
remember,
Greg,
guys,
if you're going to poo in your urinal, make sure you bring your own toilet paper.
I remember the next day, the teacher obviously called a next day assembly. The whole school was like, somebody's pooing in your urinal.
No. And they were just like,
I bet you owned up.
No, I didn't. No.
That is very different.
Yeah,
to
I
the
stared the
doctors
3 kids in the eyes, said, "Don't say a word."
Yeah.
All right.
Was it an epidemic? Did people kind of catch on and think this is a great way to live?
No, I thought that could be the end of my school career. I mean, the guy that pooed in the urinal, I thought, this is it.
I would think that would be it. I'm surprised. Did you ever make it through that?
I made it this far. Nobody ever said a word. It was.
They wouldn't dare.
Too scared.
Because they're like, what's this guy going to do
if
next?
If he can poo in your urinal, what's he going to do to me? Where is he going to poo next?
Well, let's hear some. What do you think of that, Michael?
That was great.
All right, moving on.
Thanks, Michael.
Thanks, Michael.
Well,
Michael's a bit pooped.
Oh, no, don't give him that. That was
Placing
terrible.
me as like the crap joke teller.
Preferably.
Yeah, I think you might be.
Crap joke teller.
But you see the way we're slowly.
I'm at there.
Oh, it's
Puns are on
huge! Do you see the way we're slowly moving Michael out the show?
Yeah.
He's
We're
like,
getting more and more
we
people
told him
on.
it'd be temporary him sitting on the sofa, but you know,
This
Taha's
is just a
jokes are pretty
slow
funny
phasing
anecdotes.
out. Yeah. he's saying nothing. He looks quite upset. But speaking of fecal matter,
Yeah.
Taha, do you have another one for us?
Yeah,
No,
this one's a bit,
surely not.
This one's similar to my first few weeks at school. This one's my first few weeks at uni. I mean, I'm talking November time. I finally
We're
pulled-
talking November time.
I finally
Not
pulled,
October, not September, November. Let's hear it.
yeah, pulled her at smack. I think it might have been.
Who?
Just a female.
Just a lady, one of the girls.
Just
this,
a yat.
this is the lad show. Just 5 boys talking about girls and fecal
on yats.
matter.
Took her back into roots. I thought,
course
here we
you
go.
did.
Yeah,
Of course
coming
you
to
did.
FO8, love.
Oh, of course, love it, love it.
And then I've going
One
nicely.
thing led to another.
Yeah, and now before we know it, we're on second base.
Okay,
I thought I'd like to.
I ain't talking rounders.
Nice.
Don't worry,
We
Taha.
are talking cricket.
Yeah, we are talking.
And I thought
We're
I'll
always
try,
talking cricket.
I'll try one of my special moves. The old. What do I call it? I don't know.
Second base.
Go on,
Second
second
base.
base,
You went
no.
to second base.
I went in the back door. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say
said
that.
it,
You said it.
So
I've
it's
said it
happened.
now. So I thought.
Don't
yeah,
sue us.
Before she knew it, I'm up there.
Go on. Keep going. Keep going. This is illegal on Raw, but keep going. Keep it
My
going.
finger out, and before I know it, there's poo everywhere, all over my bed.
Oh my god.
It was animalistic.
I have a few questions. What did you? How long did she stay, or did she immediately leave?
She was just. I was shocked.
Yeah.
She was just like.
Wait. Was it kind of like?
It was too.
Okay, I
fluid.
don't want to be like. Was it kind of like uncorking a bottle?
It really was.
And it just kind of.
And it just came.
Pompeii.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
That's the
So did she
greatest
stay?
thing I've
How
ever
long did she stay?
So what happened then was like, look, this can't really go any further. I'm sorry, love. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Tell you what, you stay here because she lived at Cherbourne. I was like, I can't make you stay. I can't make you walk all the way back
Yeah.
after all this.
Nice.
You have a
Just wanted
shower.
to leave
you-
her in there with it.
you sleep in my bed. I got rid of the sheets. I went upstairs to Nella's bed. I was like, look, Nella, I've had a bit of an accident. Oh, I haven't had the accident, but
One sec, we've just got some of the Raw execs saying, cool it down.
I don't know what that is.
No, that means
They're
kind of
fanning
like.
us.
Were they
when
waving?
we're
Were they
talking
fanning
about.
us?
Yeah, no,
fan-
they're not fanning us. They're
Are we being
saying that
shut
we're getting a
down?
little bit too rowdy for our liking. All right.
Continue, Taha. What happened next?
well, then I just went to Nella. I was like, Nella, this is what happened.
Nella's
Nella was a friend
Taha's
of my
friends.
flat. Yeah.
Yeah, I just went upstairs, slept in Nella's upstairs. I went the next morning hoping the girl would be there, so I could like, look, it's fine. I won't remember this. It's cool. She was obviously
Here are the
gone.
sheets.
Here are the sheets. She didn't even wash them for me.
Yeah, did
Yeah,
she
well, how
leave
did
her
you-
legacy?
Yeah. How did you clear it up?
I got rid of the sheets.
He hasn't yet. It's still
Still there.
No, I got
Yeah.
rid of the sheets, and that's that really. But,
Okay, that is unbelievable.
I couldn't even imagine.
Nobody has better feces stories than Taha.
No, you don't.
Do you want to go into your guilty pleasure song?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Well, I guess
do you
we'll
want to do
go
a little
to my
introduction to this?
Yeah, well,
Your relationship with the song?
There's not much. It's just a banger, and I
Just
have
a stone
it's just
cold
a stone
banger.
cold, and it's
A
just
no
top notch.
nonsense.
It is. It
Top
is
notch,
slightly
yeah.
underappreciated as a banger.
Yeah.
And that's hence it's a guilty pleasure. But this is Rita Ora with "I Will Never Let You Down." The Taha anecdotes aren't over.
They're not over.
We've got two more from you. Quickly, we'll do some messages. In.
Okay.
This is from Judy Murray.
Judy Murray.
Thank you for messaging,
She's
Judy.
a big listener of the show.
Yeah. Horatio is my second favourite Horatio after world number 39 Argentine maestro Horatio Zeballos.
It's always between me and him.
It's always
between
It's a
me
tough
and him.
race. It's a tough race. And she also says,
Oh, Zeballos. Oh.
ironic, like an incorrect line, judge decision when you've run out of Hawkeye challenges.
Is this another tennis?
It's another tennis.
It's Michael Chang! It's Michael Chang!
It's a
All right,
tennis.
last week we
Oh
had
my God,
a
it's the
mysterious messenger in called Michael Chan who kept on saying, more tennis, please, as if that was something... We've never talked
The
about tennis
tennis
before.
person is back. I
Yeah.
can't believe
Yeah,
the tennis
that-
person is back.
A tennis show that used to be on.
Speaking to the mic, Michael.
We've replaced a tennis show that used to be on. So
Oh, do you? Oh, yeah. We used to,
vengeful spirit of the tennis watch
A lot of
has come
the stubborn tennis fans, the traditionalists, the conservatives, are staying with the times and saying, "I still want tennis at 5 to 6 on a Tuesday."
She's also messaging a potential conversation topic.
All right.
Saying, so pleased to hear my boy Andy has ditched that hussy Marsmo, I think is a trainer.
Oh yeah.
That Frenchie was never good enough for my baby. Please discuss in studio.
Oh yeah, because Andy's dropped his new coach. Is there anything we can actually say about this will be funny or interesting at
Who's
all?
Andy?
Murray.
Murray!
Okay.
To be fair, if he doesn't know his tennis, can he be on the show?
Michael Chang's not really happy if we choose Alfie.
Okay, Alfie says no.
There's nothing
Right.
on the court
All right.
for me.
Tennis
right now.
aside, should we crack on with these anecdotes?
Tennis aside, we all good? We all
Taha.
good to drop tennis?
Yeah, ready
Yep.
to go.
All right.
Fishery.
Fishery. So this is after a house party. This is about 4 o'clock. The house party is dying. Everybody's gone home. And then me, Rory, Mark.
Remember, we don't know these people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's radio. I'm just saying. He's new.
Bless him. Pack, so to speak. Go on a crazy adventure.
So these were your mates, your lads, your brothers, your homies.
Donny
Yeah.
since day one.
The
Yeah.
cuz
Nice.
thing, the
The
family.
Yeah, so to speak, yes. So we're thinking, let's go on an adventure. This is boring now. So we walk across the housing estate and we go off the road.
Where? Whereabouts is this?
We're talking West Stowe. Just
ghetto.
near Cambridge, Suffolk.
Big up, big up.
All right.
Yeah, West Stowe. And we make our way to the West Stowe fishery. So there's like a big lake and there's
The
fishes.
infamous.
And there's a big barn full of houses and all that. Like, yep. The big house and there's barn. And then all of us are there to go, what is this big lake? And we go in and there's a boat as well. And
There's a big lake by the barn.
it's perfect.
Okay.
We didn't, yeah, it's because it's a fishery, so there's fishing lake and
all
all
right,
that.
all right.
So Rory gets
How
in the
big
boat.
is this boat?
The boat, a 2-seater.
A 2-seater, like
Yeah.
a rowing boat?
Rowing boat, yeah, you've got
We're
the whole
talking
paddle.
wood or like that kind of
Wood,
plastic?
wood. Blue,
okay.
blue coloured in, yeah.
Painted.
This is pitch dark. You got to remember, this is no daylight until
Okay.
4 in the morning.
All right, yeah.
And then all of us being really loud and rowdy.
You guys a little bit waved.
Have
you not
apart
back
from me,
Taha gets a
Oh,
drink.
Taha doesn't
yeah.
drink. Oh,
all the
it's
others had a
all
couple of beers, but and then Rory gets in the boat, starts singing the song like "I'm on a boat," and then
Yeah,
The classic.
all of us
Radio.
go round and round. All of us giggling. Look at Rory like, "Wait."
Yeah.
And then obviously because we're being so loud, we forget there's an inhabitant of this fishery, the guy that lives here, and he's obviously threatened, so he comes out with a massive pitchfork.
A pitchfork.
It was huge. I promise you, it was huge. 3 prongs. Counted them. Yeah. It was
Wait, can we get confirmation that was 3 prongs?
3 prongs.
no, not 4, 3.
Three.
Yeah, this guy
That
is
is
a maniac.
confirmed.
A 3-pronged pitchfork.
Move places.
He's been fixed, Paul.
Who's the new guy? Anyway, carry on.
Right, go on.
Oh, so I'm near the lake and I'm like, oh my god, this guy. I don't know why I didn't scream or tell the guys. I just ran away. I sprinted for my life.
Wait, you're not. I thought you were on the boat.
No, Rory's on the
Oh,
boat.
Rory's on the boat.
Rory's
We're
on
all
the boat.
cheering him on. Like,
Rory.
With
Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, where's Mark? Is Mark
Wait,
on the
is
boat?
Mark
Mark's along with us. All of us are here on the bank
So
cheering
only
Rory on.
Rory's
Okay.
on the boat.
I think
Yes.
Mark actually weed on his house because he's a wild animal.
Yeah.
And then
Oh yeah, Ty has a weird thing. He makes friends with like dogs and cats. Go on, carry on.
And then obviously I sprinted off at this stage, terrified for my life with this 3-pronged.
You fast guy? You got gas?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I was a long distance guy. I was built for it.
Okay,
but yeah,
so
I'm
more
going
marathon. All right, fine.
And yeah, 200 records, 200 meters I could do for a good.
200
pace.
records.
Look at Alfie. He's getting straight in.
And then obviously I've sprinted off, and then all the other guys I hear them screaming. Rory, on the other hand, is still on the boat.
He can't run anywhere.
He's thinking, do I go into the abyss? Do I keep rowing away?
Can you see how far?
You honestly, it was
Nothing.
miles. You
Okay.
cannot see the other side because it's pitch black anyway. And he's right, so he puts the row down, he comes across, he's like, right, sorry, I'm going to get off your land, I'm just going to sprint away, I don't mean any harm, all my friends are there. This guy is a maniac. The guy stabs him with the pitchfork.
What?
The guy...
No, he stabs him with the.
He has a scar.
So he's murdered Rory.
No, Rory did...
What's happened to
He
Mark?
stabbed him.
Wait, what
with
about
a
Mark?
pitchfork.
No, go on, let's hear this.
He stabbed him with
Wait,
a
let's
pitchfork.
go slow. Everyone, explain fully.
So one by one, all of us have run off. No, me one by one. The rest of them ran off as a group.
Okay.
Sprinted away.
Rory is on the boat.
Rory's
He's got
still here.
off the boat. He's confronted the guy with the pitchfork.
He's not off the boat yet. He's standing on the boat, look, with the pitchfork, with a thing in his hand. I'm so sorry.
So he stabbed him in the boat.
Stabbed him while he's standing
While
on the
he's-
boat.
So he's
Oh my
leant across.
What?
No, he's... Yes.
This is like the end of Lord
Has
of
he,
the Rings.
has he thrown it? Has he like javelined it? or
No,
has he just
no.
poked
He
it?
stabbed him because he doesn't want to give the weapon away, does he?
Oh, he doesn't. Who wants to give their pitchfork?
It's
away?
true, especially when it's
So
3 prongs.
And especially when it's Rory. You know what he's like with a pitchfork.
So he's been stabbed a bit. He's like, I'm so sorry. Rory doesn't apologise anymore. Gets back up, sprints off the boat, just runs away from this crazy guy
Wait,
chasing.
how bad was the stab?
Yeah.
wound?
It's honestly, it's still a scar just there, just below, between his shoulder and his pectoral. Just
That
massive
is a
scar.
story to tell the ladies.
So the pitchfork wasn't still there when he was running.
It was embedded in his shoulder.
No, it was. I think maybe stabbed was a bit too drastic of me.
Yeah.
Maybe sort of hit.
Poked.
Well, he's still got the
Caressed.
scar.
It was
He's
caressed
still
with
got
a-
the scar
it was
just above
caressed
his
with a
pectoral.
pitchfork.
That is honestly phenomenal.
Amazing.
We got one more. Let's
One
do.
more.
We'll do the car story.
Oh, when I thought my car was stolen.
Okay.
Right. So, I'm going to visit a friend in London.
So you can drive.
Oh, Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
can.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Past third time, second time of which, I live in Bury St Edmunds, and I booked my driving test in Bury, Manchester. so I turned up at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm ready for my test. I'm ready to go. I'm going to go pass. I'm going to get in my car and drive to school.
I can imagine him saying that.
He does
I can
that. He
imagine.
does
That's not like a mental thing. That's what he said to
No.
the person. I'm ready.
I'm ready to
I'm
repeat.
here. I'm
Got my
going to pass
provisional.
my
I've got my passport.
Yeah,
I'm ready to
yeah.
go.
Okay.
And then everyone's called out. I was like,
Yeah.
what about Taha Ahmed, please? And they was like, there's no Taha Ahmed. I was like, no, I promise you, I booked it for today. And he checked. He was like, oh, Bury, Manchester. I was like, Bury, Manchester?
I don't bloody believe it.
Do something. I was like, Mum, do something. And then I was like, sorry, you're going to have to book for another time. So that's me. Oh, yeah. So
So
sorry.
out of spite, you pooed in the urinal. That's for old time's sake.
They all
Maybe
come
this is
together.
bad karma. Maybe that's what it is for pooing in your urinal. It's bad karma. But nonetheless, so now I've passed my driving test, finally got a car and all that.
Did you have to
Yeah.
go to Manchester, or did you rebook?
No, Bury St Edmunds.
Nice, good
A
one.
couple of
Okay,
weeks' time.
nice,
Yeah,
nice,
passed it this time.
Were there people just waiting in Manchester like, where is Taha?
Where is this
They've been
Taha
waiting
Ahmed?
for
Is that
it.
even a real name? All sorts. But so Friday evening, I've parked my car at the Cambridge Plumbing Centre,
Okay.
and I've parked it near a wall so I remember where it is because that's
Cambridge Plumbing Centre.
Tell us these details.
The Cambridge Plumbing Centre, yeah?
We've got an episode on that. Like,
All right,
next
settle.
week.
10 minutes away from
Cambridge
the train
Plumbing
station,
Centre.
and parking is very expensive in Cambridge. Everybody will know
Yeah,
that.
everyone knows that,
So I'm
especially outside the Cambridge Plumbing Centre.
No, that's free. That's why I did it.
Oh,
So I'm
okay,
gonna leave it
okay.
overnight for
Haven't
3
you been
nights.
listening, mate?
Mum and Dad told me not to do it because it's not safe, the car, and I've already got this in the back of my mind. So I've gone to London.
But you're
come
a
back.
bad boy. You've like... You,
No. I don't know why I did such a rebellious thing. Obviously, you learn that it doesn't work for me. In the next one.
Not at all.
And then, so I've come back on Sunday morning, had a great weekend in London, come back to get my car, drive home. Come back, I left it by the wall, there's no car there. I was like, what's happening? There's no car. I didn't call. I went to the shopping centre. I was like, do you have any CCTV here? Because I'm pretty sure I left my car here.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't seem to be there anymore.
Okay.
He's like, we don't have any CCTV, and my phone's running out of charge, so I'm panicking already. I was like, can I charge my phone? Sat there for a little bit. The guy was like, look, there's nothing we can do. So I ran to the police station. I sprinted to the police
I can
station.
imagine. He's quite good at marathon running, as
Yeah,
we established
yeah,
in
yeah.
the earlier story.
So I'm like, I've lost my car. What do you mean you've lost it? It's been stolen. It's been stolen. Do something.
And he probably
Just
said
like
exactly that.
that,
as well.
yeah.
I was like, what do you mean your car's been stolen? Slow down. No, I can't slow down. My car's been stolen. Do something. I call Mum and Dad. I call Dad.
He's still running around at this point, just running around in circles in the police station.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I called Dad crying. I'm like,
Quickly,
Dad,
how do you always notice that his stories end up back to his parents? He always calls mum and dad.
Always.
I called Dad crying. I was like, Dad, I've done something bad. He's like, what have you done? I lost the car. It's been stolen. Did you lock it? I'm pretty sure I did. And then I'm terrified, crying. He's like, don't worry about it. Look. The police station, they've said, we've told the radio station there's been a stolen vehicle.
Radio. Okay, yeah.
Police
Not
radio.
like one of these shows.
They call it raw.
We're still
Let's go
looking
to our
for
next
it,
caller.
guys.
I've lost my car. I've lost my car. Next caller.
So there's a stolen vehicle, 1.6 Polo going around. I didn't need that, did I? I'm sorry.
What paint job we talking?
Paint, black, metallic.
black.
Had it washed
Keep it classic.
Yeah,
Very
not
nice.
matte.
Yeah,
Yeah,
alright.
black finished. And then, so I'm there. Dad's look, Pat, calm down. I'll just pick you up and I'll take you home. And I was like, he goes, before we get home, he's like, where did you lose it? I was like, yeah, it was just here. And we go, Tar, your car's right there. And I'm like, what? The car's right. I promise you, Dad, I'm not
It's
lying.
been repainted. It's now metallic black.
Turns out there are 2 identical plumbing centres with the same layout of car parking, and I've gone to the wrong one. Thinking my car's been stolen.
It's Bury Manchester all over again.
No, this is Cambridge now. This is Cambridge.
Yeah, that was
It's just
embarrassing.
It's just phenomenal. And before we go into Michael's guilty pleasure of this show, our friend Nella has actually just messaged in reminding us of one very quick anecdote of
Very
Taha.
quick. All right.
One, when apparently a guy threw a lit cigarette in Taha's hair.
Oh, yeah.
And Taha apologised to him and said it gave his hair more volume.
No, it wasn't like
That is the most hard thing in
I
the
could have
world.
laid out the guy if I wanted to, but he was talking to a girl.
The conditioner's coming soon. Cigarette.
The guy he was talking to a girl. I didn't want to ruin the moment for him, so I was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. Me just being nice."
This
guy
is
and
very classic Taha, by
It
the
really
way.
is.
You gave it volume, Jesus.
Right,
Yeah.
so Michael, would you like to introduce your guilty pleasure?
Yeah, okay.
He's just putting on his headphones.
Michael
Taha
has
just
to
goes,
say one thing, and Taha straight away takes his headphones off.
He doesn't need the headphones.
It doesn't.
No, don't take
No,
those
don't
off.
take
You
them
might as well
off.
keep
No,
them.
his voice
Sorry,
won't
this is
work
very
when he takes
visual.
off the headphones.
It's Anakin here.
So I've spoken barely at all in the
Yeah.
show. I was like back there trying to write something to like introduce my my guilty pleasure. You've
Okay.
ruined the sort of flow of that there, but
Completely
I'll go with it now anyway.
Get back into it.
So, Andrew and Horatio, you know that I finished my dissertation, yo. Got no plans, no job, or no placement, though, but I feel we've got a way to go, and you're my favourite bros. This is Season 3, Episode 3 of the radio show. Taha and Alpha Stories, they've got a crazy flow. Do you want my guilty pleasure? It will be treasured. Well, I may be wrong, but play the song. It's Domino.
I'm feeling sexy.
Thank you very much, Jesse J, for
Absolute
that.
classic.
All right,
Absolute
that was.
banger.
We need to give some credit to Michael for his fantastic rap, because Michael's sitting there typing away, and it looked like he was being quite apathetic. I thought it was just on Facebook. A lot of the fans probably thinking Michael's pretty much gone from the show. You know, he had a great couple of seasons with the show, but
As soon as my anecdotes
Yeah.
ran out, it was
Yeah,
just like,
yeah,
and then I realised I'm just not funny.
it was like when like when you're
That's
it's like when you're watching a TV show and you're like, when they're going to kill this character off. You know, there's nothing interesting narrative, but then he comes
comes
back
back
with a
from the dead.
wonderful rap that he wrote in house. That is very hard
Very
stuff.
good. Very good stuff.
Congratulations. Right.
Oh, jinx. So, I love that. Playful radio. So, Alfie's told us
Synergy.
he's got another anecdote. This seems to be the show of anecdotes. We'll
Yeah,
run with
they're
it, we'll
bursting
embrace it,
out
we'll
of
love
me.
it.
We'll love it.
We'll love it.
We'll
We'll love
own
it.
it.
Alfie, take it away.
The anecdote hour. Anyway, so this is another one from my childhood that maketh me the man. And this one was on a child's very regular occurrence on a morning, waiting for the bus to school. So I've got a bus. I was very conveniently located in East London, Mile End, brap brap ting ting. And I'd always get the number 8. Anyone who gets the number 8 in East End, shout out.
Message in.
Yeah, message in.
We'd love to hear from you.
And I was going to get the number 8 from Medway Road to Bethnal Green.
Okay. Anywhere
And
near
see, I'm
Tahar's
learning
plumbing?
from Tahar's
Anywhere near
pointless details here very well, as you can see. And there was always this house opposite the bus stop that
Yeah.
you watched. There was always a bit of commotion in the morning happening. And then one day the commotion kind of burst through the door.
So it
and
spilled onto
yeah,
the
it just
street.
opened out.
Yeah.
And it seemed, and what emerged was a little old lady kind of just saying, almost sounding a bit like Young Thug or something, just saying random, unintelligible,
That's my best
quite
friend.
Did you get any recording of this? That is incredible.
Always
so
get
just
Young
kinda
Thug
like,
in.
yeah.
anyway.
What
And
Young
then
Thug song is that?
Yeah, we got a big Young
it's
Thug.
unreleased,
Yeah,
unreleased,
Young Thug.
Stan here. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, I slime for the story. Anyway, anyway, she was come out and she slowly modulated into English, and it became apparent that there was something going on with her husband that she needed help with, and she was Maltese, and at this bus stop, let me remind you, okay, was 3 grown men in suits earning like whatever a year.
Whatever
and
people in suits
earning
earn
depression
these
of
days.
100 grand a year. Yeah. And then there was another business lady, and then 2 teachers. So they're supposed to be nice people as well. I thought they were they had that kind of vibe, that
teacher
friendly,
vibe, yeah.
slightly. They were all sad. Everyone's sad in London. Anyway, and
Satire?
somehow in the next 10 minutes it became obvious that the schoolboy in a blazer was the one that had to go and help out this old lady. So I was kind of pushed through the door and entered this house that immediately seemed much larger than it ever did as soon as I got in.
Like a TARDIS.
Yeah. So
nice.
the TARDIS of Medway Road. So she takes me up this long staircase, and I slowly start to hear these kind of bumps like this.
Oh, sound effects.
Yeah, meta sound effect. And I hear these bumps and these kind of muffled noises, and I get in, and I see okay, this is what I see when I walk in the door.
12 bodies.
No, not quite that bad. Probably slightly more, slightly less aggressive.
Okay.
Anyway, I see a man just in a vest on the floor. Just a vest.
Just a vest.
Just a vest.
So nothing,
Yeah,
no
just a vest.
undergarments.
No undergarments,
Right.
just the vest on the floor, struggling about like a beach turtle with the snooker on.
So you can see his pecker if you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
yeah. It's pecking away, definitely. And then, I proceeded to have to lift him up and put him on his bed. because he was like floored or something, and she needed to be on the bed. I don't know why it was
Why
better
did he
for him
not
to
have
be on the
trousers
bed.
on?
But, well, I don't know. They were snookers, obviously. There was an event
Quite
in their
rowdy in that
household,
place.
yeah.
All right.
And while he was doing it, it became increasingly aware that he was quite aggressive towards his wife. So I didn't even know if I should be helping him and stuff. But she
pick him up
obviously
and
wanted
throw
me
him
to
down
help.
the
And she's
stairs.
like, obviously trapped in a relationship. It's not very nice. Awareness like that should be built by shows like us.
That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do.
Speaking of social help for our show, I've got a message in from Joseph Mortimer, always messages in the show, a big fan. Horatio, I appear to have misplaced my car. I'm wondering if my local radio station could put out a serious announcement. You can maybe put it in between your sections on pooping. Satire. The first edition Beetle, the original one, what Hitler drove.
Nice. Also another message in from our friend Paul. He says, Alfie's voice has got him in tears, and he is the love child of Dobby and Danny Dyer.
She found out. And they're not divorced. Somehow they haven't divorced. By the way, at the end of the story, she gave me a bruised banana and told me to go out and that God had blessed me.
Wait, is that an euphemism?
God had...
No, it's not it's not a euphemism. Yeah, she gave me a bruised banana.
That's mad.
And then I ate it. That's not a euphemism, don't worry about that. And then I went back and I gave all the business people a very dirty look as I went out.
you
So
should.
there you go, Marxism.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, so I think we're time for our last guilty pleasure, which I believe Taha and Alfie are sharing. So, would you like to introduce it, boys?
Yeah, we definitely do, don't we? Taha's just getting his headphones on so he's able to speak.
You don't need that.
You don't need headphones to speak, just so you know. The mic still works without headphones on, just saying.
So, me and Taha both, as you can tell from our stories, like to empower women. If that wasn't the moral that you got from all of them, you obviously weren't thematically analysing effectively enough. So, Taha, I'll give it over to you to introduce the specific song, and please tell us how it makes you feel in a very succinct manner.
This is Girls Aloud, Call the Shots.
Is that how it makes you feel?
That's how you meant to feel.
Let's just pause.
All right, we're coming to the end of the show. If you haven't liked the Gould and Kirwan page, I don't know what you're doing.
Neither do I.
Yeah, like us. Watch on YouTube. We have fantastic podcasts.
The best.
That's the best. Yeah, the best. Do we have any other plugs to get out before we go?
Yeah, I've got a few plugs.
Go on then, take it away, make
More
it quick.
plugs than a urinal. Anyway,
It's just one, isn't it?
Yep. I thought I was going to skate over that one. As you know, Horatio and Andrew are very keen filmmakers. I also am. We've got a lot of big plans in the future, but check out blacklabstudios.com for all the stuff I'm up to at the moment. And also check out the other radio show up here on Kiki TV. We're really on the up at the moment, doing a lot of hip hop discussion and getting some really big guests in the summer. So definitely tune into us, just kiki.tv.
No, it's a good show.
Nice, very nice. Michael?
I want to thank my mum for helping me get through all of uni, because it's my last day of work today. I want to thank the wonderful Ella McLeod for getting me Skepta tickets for tonight. And wait for Shoot from the Lip, because I'm going to go and win that thing.
Oh, big talk, big talk.
Any plugs that you've got? Any creative projects lined up? Anything?
Creative projects? Nah, I just want to thank my cricket team, Hilton Cricket Club. Keep on hitting the ball. Mum and Dad, cheers, guys.
Oh, Andrew, I'm struggling with this equation.
What equation is that, Horatio?
What's 200 plus 305?
505?